Hi GLFers and anybody else that I might be sending this to. I'm trying out this experiment. When Martha Shelley, when she was here a couple of months ago, I talked to her about some ideas that I had about using the new technology that we all have. I got this computer in January and I'm learning how to do all kinds of stuff with it. Oh, by the way, I'm Jerry Who's. Anyway, so I'm trying this out. I'm just, because I can't write, I'm completely illiterate, and I can talk, and I enjoy talking. So I'm gonna maybe start sending out little conversations, and maybe you guys can send them too, and we can have this whole thing going. Actually, I have I got this camera for my birthday last year. It's a little tiny camera and I'm having such fun with it, but I'm very bad with it, but I have recorded a lot of interesting things with it. It's wonderful. I love it. And I do have a whole YouTube page full of videos that I've done, like at the Gay Center here and everything. Okay, I want to keep this as short as possible. I decided to put out this first video today because it's December 5th, and it's the anniversary of Bob's death. And we all have memories of Bob, and we all have fond memories of Bob, but one of the things that we don't have fond memories about is Bob was not the most, shall we say, touchy-feely. We'll leave it at that. He was my good friend for 40 years, but Bob was Bob, and that's what was great about Bob. Anyway, it's odd that his dying last year sort of brought all the GLF people sort of back in contact with each other, and I'm sure he'd be pretty happy about that. And over the last 40 years, I've spent many, many hours sitting in Bob's apartment arguing constantly about everything, but we had fun. And when I would leave, I would usually say something like, well, we managed to get through a whole night without killing each other again. And it was fun. I had a great thing with Bob. So today is the anniversary of his death, and I got to tell you, my brain is so befuddled. I can't remember if it's 2 years or 3 years. I think it's 2 years, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I hope this is interesting, and also, I don't remember half the people or most of the people's names on that list. I'm very amateurish about all the internet stuff, so forgive me, and I hope we can all keep in touch more. And if anybody remembers me, you know, because I remember faces of people, but the names are sort of eluding me. Anyway, I'm going to cut this now. I actually even have a website, which I don't want anybody to look at because you'd all freak out if you saw some of the things I have to say about some of the things. So I'd rather not go into that yet. Okay, so anybody else that has a cam, why don't you make a tape too and say something, and this could get really, really interesting, and then maybe we could even accomplish things on this week that New York State voted down gay marriage. I have a whole thing to say about that and Tom Duane, but not today. Okay, I'm going to cut this off now, and I hope people think this is an interesting idea to do tapes like this.